Hello everyone, so welcome back to B-Code. Today we will be installing WSL in Windows 11 in an effort to further our development adventures here in Linux. So there's some things that are available in Linux that is not available in Windows. One of those features, I'm not sure if it's a fact, but I'm under the understanding that opening files, reading files in real time is something based off the Linux file system. So I want to build a streamer that actually takes a file, reads it, and then writes it out to a web page. So anyway, again, let's just install WSL and also install Go within the environment. So the first thing we want to do is actually turn the Windows subsystems for Linux on inside of the Windows features. So let's just open up your start menu here and do control panel here, and then under programs click on uninstall a program, and to your left you'll see turn Windows features on and off. So let's click on that and then scroll down till you see this Windows subsystem for Linux and click OK. So it says this feature requires a reboot, so let's go ahead and restart it now. Okay, so let's get right back at it. Let's open up our terminal, type WSL -- install. Actually, let's list them first again. And then we want to install okay, that's moving pretty quick. If it takes too long, I'll pause it. Okay, so we're back. It's giving me this error: WSL2 is not supported with your current machine configuration. Please enable the virtual machine platform optional component and ensure virtualization is enabled in the BIOS. You can enable this virtual machine platform by running this. So let's copy this command and run this. However, it's saying create VM Hyper-V not installed. It says, but anyway, let's see how what this does for us. Let's try to run this again. Okay, seeing the screen flash. Maybe that's some sign of hope. So, nope, we receive the same error message. Instead of you guys watching me sit here and try to troubleshoot this, I'll fast forward this section as I'm sitting there trying to troubleshoot while I'm getting this WSL2 error within this VirtualBox implementation of Windows 11. So I end up trying to install Hyper-V services and some other things, attempting to get this to work. The final solution was just downgrading WSL 2 to WSL version 1, and so that's what we end up doing, and it actually starts working. So let's continue with the video. So we was able to change the version to version 1 and then install it. I wasn't recording that time, so you guys kind of missed it, but all I did was, if you notice here, I set the version to 1, then I ran the same command, and now it's asking me what do I want the default user to be, and so I just want to be KSims, and we'll set a password here. So it says fail to write message LX in it. Out of OOB result channel broken pipe create process failed. Let's just see if, but we have an installation there, so let's see if we can get to it. Well, it did fail a command, but we're able to log in. I think it's okay. So every time you log into Ubuntu, you kind of get this whole spiel about welcome to 2404 documentation, system information, blah blah blah, IPv4 address. It's nice that they have this here for new users. You can truly touch this file and this won't show up anymore. So the command is truly touch and it will create this file. So we don't see that when we log in. Okay, so we seem to be running this ls. This is we're in mount C users Kendrick, so this is all the stuff I have in that folder there. So if we do cd to get to our home directory, pwd, and Linux is your home directory. So yeah, seems to be, let's look go. There is no go install, but we want to install go. So let's see what we have here. They give you this nice little help here. VS Code, open VS Code, code installation. User rule. Interesting. Let's save that for later. For right now, let's go ahead and install Go real quick. See what that's like. So open up Chrome here and type Golang. Alright, we want to go here, download and install. By default you'll see Windows. We go in here to Linux and really don't need any help installing. We're actually trying to download it. So current version 24.6. Let's go ahead and download that. Just right click on it, copy the link, and go back over here to your virtual machine here, or your WSL Linux here, and let's just paste that in. So, but we're gonna use wget to pull that file. So let's do wget. You'll see it downloads it. So we do have it here, but in order to install it, we need to sudo to root. Root is your admin user on Linux. So for the Linux novice, where we want to put this based off recommendations from Google for Golang, we want to put this in the user local directory, and for that you need to be root to modify that. So we can look and see the permissions on user local. If you see, the whole directory is root here. So we want to put something there. So yeah, we need to be root. So sudo -i for root, and it's asking for your sudo password. This is the same password you said earlier when Windows asked you for a password. So if you can see now we're in a different account. We're in root instead of KSIMS, and also you can see this message is back. So just for the sake of consistency, I just want to touch the file again. So now that we're in root, we want to go ahead and go to user local, and we want to extract Go right here. So that it's tar xzvf and then home and KSIMS in my case. In your situation, whatever you named your user account, you would go to home in that name. If you forgot, you can actually do ls home and you will see the name here, whatever you set up. So you just want to look in there and see you should have the Go file because you did the wget and downloaded it. So we're gonna dump it right here. So we're gonna use the tar command because it's tarred and it's gunzip. That's what the GZ is telling you, that it's zipped. but by gunzip. So tar minus X, and you don't have to put the minus modern day. So tar minus X, or X is to extract it. Z is telling it it needs is gunzip, so it needs to unzip it, and F is the actual file. So this is where we're gonna put home ksims go. And once we do that, you'll see it might pause for a second or two, but what it's doing is it's going inside of here and extracting all those files right in this location. So if you remember before, user local had bin, etc games, include, lib, so on and so forth, but now if you do a ls, you see it includes the go. So it just put that go folder there. So, and if we ls go, you'll see right now we have a bin, the doc, the package for go. So go is installed. However, if we do something like that, it still doesn't find it because it's not in our path. So we want to actually add it to our path and also set the permissions. So nothing in these directories should really be messed with by the user. So what we'll end up doing is we'll go ahead and change it also. Let's look at the permissions. So right now, root, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. So that's actually fine. So if you follow this will help you pretty much. It's pretty straightforward from here. You can change the permissions, but you don't need to. I forgot to actually incorporate the right permissions. So, but we do need to set this path here. And most of the time, if you have root, you should go ahead and put it in the etc profile, so it takes effect for everyone. If you don't have root permissions, then you need to do your home directory and then put it in the profile. So we're going to do it under etc profile because we do have root permissions. So we'll do etc profile here, and you look through this file. It may look overwhelming, but it's actually not. We're just gonna go to the bottom of the file and we're gonna paste that in just like that. So how did I do that? Let's walk through it again. So I'm using VI in this situation, and right, it remembered I'm at the bottom. But when you log in, you'll see your cursor up here at the top. So you can either do page down to get to the bottom, or you can hold the down arrow. It'll bring you down. Once you're down, your VI has special characters. So to add something in, you either need to do an I for insert. Escapes bring you out of that mode, or you can do A for append, but it also say insert. Every time I hit escape, that's when you lose the words. But when it says insert, you can see I can type here, right? But now it doesn't say anything. So if you hit a letter or a character right now, you'll take on the VI special characters. And if you want any help with VI, you can just do VI user cheat sheet or guide, and you'll see University of Albany kind of has it here. See A for append after the cursor, insert, open line before, and so change word, change line. So you can Google this and kind of be able to navigate it. Let's go back to that real quick. So the other one to note is DD, right? So DD can actually delete the lines in the buffer. So let's go ahead and just do DD. It deletes that whole line, and I'm doing Shift ZZ to save. The other way you can save is you can type a colon and type WQ, and it'll save the file. Nevertheless, we do have Go installed now, but if you go here and hit Go, you'll see it still doesn't work. So how about we just exit out our WSL, because we need a new shell. There's another way to do it, but this is the easiest. Just exit out, type WSL, go back in, you should type Go. You'll be right here with Go installed. Okay, this video is getting kind of long, so appreciate you guys for checking me out again. Go install on WSL with problems. Sorry I couldn't show you guys what happened there, but like I said, what I did to resolve the problem was I truly went in there and used WSL install dash dash, I mean not dot install, but WSL dash dash set default version, and I put a number 1 and pressed enter to set it to version 1 because it was giving us errors with version 2. I'm not sure what kind of challenges we're gonna have with that down the road, but for right now we do have Go installed and it's functional. Okay, before we get out of here though, let me go ahead and show you how to integrate this into VS Code just so we don't have any issues. So let's go ahead and open our VS Code editor. And normally when you open VS Code, it should kind of recognize that you have WSL installed. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But if you notice down here in the corner here, you have these little errors going back and forth, and it has WSL here. And so when we click it, you see it says install an extension. So now it installs this extension to work with WSL. So we got this little clock down here. Does that mean we need to restart, or are we just, oh, it's just updating code? So let's allow that to finish and see what we get into next. Not sure if are we still waiting on something? No, I guess not. I don't know what that is. Okay, so now if you look up, spoke too soon. All right, so let's update now. Let's go ahead and let that finish. Pause and come back. Well, went kind of fast, so guess we didn't need to pause and come back. So from this point on, right, so this is what we've been working on with the event driven API here. So let's go ahead and open a new window here. Right, and once we open a new window, let's go right here, click on this and say connect to WSL. And if you look down here to say opening remote, and it says starting VS Code in WSL 2404, so it's doing some installation in the background. You're currently using WS1. We strongly recommend upgrading to WSL2 for improved performance. Well, we had challenges there, everyone, so that's not working for us. So once we get into that, right now you can see we're actually connected to WSL Ubuntu 2404. And again, you can actually run multiple versions. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see installing multiple versions. If you're having challenges doing this process, hit me in the comments. I'll help you as best as I can. Here we go. So if we open up the terminal now, look at the terminal, right? It's WSL because we see Win11.2. It's very similar to here. So this is where we are, right? So we're inside our WSL instance, and because we installed Go, we should be able to do Go just fine there. So let's just do a quick little simple project, and let's make sure this is working for us. So let's open a folder so you can kind of see right now what we have on the server there. So we have cache config landscape, and those are the folders we have. Well, that's really not helping us. So let's not open a folder, more or less. Let's create us a new folder. So let's do a new file here. Oh no, let's not do it there. Let's see if we can do demo here. You can't do that here, so let's go over here and just make it here. So inside of here, let's just create us a dev folder here, and inside of dev, once we make directory creates it, change directory to change into it, and then let's create a demo directory. Let's call it demo 1, right? And so now we have demo 1 here. So let's try to open that folder up. So now we have dev demo 1, and okay, so we'll click trust the authors in the dev folder. We'll go one level up, transparent so we don't have to get this message every time we put code in this directory. So now we're in demo 1 here. So if we open up the terminal, it should place us right in that directory. So now let's just do go mod init demo 1, right? And then let's touch main.go. Oh, main.ho, my bad. Let's touch main.go. All right, so let's remove the other file, main.ho. All right, so here let's just main func main and just do fmt.print and then hello world. All right, let's save that. It's asking us if we want to install the Go extension, so let's click on that. So installing Go tools, so that's finished. Let's go. So we need to import the FMT here. So there's two ways we can import it, or we can go here and say add import, and normally this will open up a window here to ask us what we want to import, but for the sake of brevity and trying to hurry up with this video so we can get through it, let's just get rid of that and let's run it again here in the terminal. Go run dot. So it's compiling it first. It's the first time it's running. I think it's also still compiling that extension, so it's a little slow that time, but we got our hello world. So I want to wrap up the video here and just show you this is how we would go about installing WSL on Windows 11, being able to run some Go code and leverage a Linux environment without having to go and buy another computer or even building another virtual machine just for some development. So thank you guys for tapping in. Remember, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thanks, and have a good day.